On trade deadline day, the Astros and Yankees were 50 and 52 and carried out a trade sending George Springer and Hector Rondon to New York for a bunch of prospects. Both teams thought they were out of it. Well, actually, the last 2 months of the season, they each went 43 and 17 and made it to the playoffs. Yankees had a 15-game winning streak along the way to set up this wild card game. One other thing to mention before we get into the highlights, Evan Gattis out with back tightness, one of the big hitters in this Astros team. They had to have Brian McCann in at catcher. Remember that. We'll take you to the top of the second. It was Luis Severino and Justin Verlander the pitching matchup. Severino almost got traded to the Astros in that deal with Springer. But Alex Bregman gets the Astros on the board here with a sacrifice fly as Correa scampers home. 2 innings later, Bregman does the same thing, but this time a little harder and just out of the reach of Judge. That brings home a run to make it 2-0. Now remember, Brian McCann was the starting catcher? Well, maybe it was all for good, as this was the big blow off of Severino, a 3-run shot to Warright on the first pitch of an at-bat to make it a 5-0 game. Then here, bases loaded in the 7th. Yuli Gurriel's going to put in the final dagger here with a sac fly to left field to bring home a run off of Hector Rondon. Remember, he was also acquired in that trade to make it a 6-0 ball game. Tony Kemp would score. Later, it's 10-0. Justin Verlander strikes out Giancarlo Stanton in the 9th to end it. A complete game for Verlander, who hadn't had a great season, but a huge performance from him. Luis Severino gets knocked around, and the Astros shut out the Yankees 10-0. Josh Reddick with a home run, a 3-run shot in the 8th. McCann with a homer, a solo shot from Jose Altuve as well. And the Astros move on to face the Seattle Mariners in the ALDS.